Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are on the test server and I wanted to show you the team that I used to win second place, not the whole thing, for the faction game. For those of you that do not know, you should definitely check this out, but Deadwood Jedi is hosting the faction games right now and there's 9 content creators that participate. And basically the whole challenge of this one is each of one have a specific faction and we can only use epics or under, okay? So we already had Dragon, we already had the Ice Golem Pass, we had the other day, yesterday, we had the Fire Knight in which yours truly competed, and we still have Spider, Hydra, and Arena to do. So definitely make sure you check out Deadwood Jedi's website, first of all, what he has an update for everything, but also his channel to see when we will be doing the other live ones. Like for the next one, I will be participating in Spider. But we're not going to talk about that today. I want to talk about, like I said, my my team that I actually used for the Fire Knight, and that consisted of only epics. Like I only had epics or under, at least, that I could use. So if you do have a little look, honestly, through the Dwarves faction, I'm not sure what else I could have done better. Like, you know, obviously if I could have used legendaries, Gnut would have been amazing and some other stuff, even Herneg, but we all had epics or under. So the thing with this faction is, first of all, there's only 2 that I've seen actually good turn meter control champions, and that's Phildra, which does some crazy turn meter this one and some massive damage because she can constantly boost her attack. And at the same time, there's Geomancer, which again has a really good turn meter control skill, and this one also steals the turn meter, so he gains the turn meter that the enemy loses. Then if you have a look at, like, I don't know, multi-hit champions or ally attacks, well, there's only one actual good ally attack, which is Morag Bronzelock. So obviously for the Fire Knight, especially when we're talking about the boss part, you need to hit the boss 12 times. You know, you need 12 takes on those on that shield on stage 25 in order to take it down, so then you can start controlling him with turn meter. So that's why I really wanted to use Morag, and that's why, like, I pulled, you know, 3,000 plus shards to get her, because her ally attack can be huge. As double hit herself, plus whatever extra hits come in there were massive. So that's why Morag came in the team. Plus, she also does some good damage with this one, and, you know, giving the strength and brings us a little bit of extra protection. But then I had, like, okay, 2 more options. I definitely needed some decreased defense for the waves, and the best one was Thoughtbot in there because he has an AoE decreased defense, even though it's on a 4-turn cooldown, hopefully lands all. But then he also has a triple hit on the A1, which is massive for the boss part, and because I needed lots of control, I had them, you know, this stun was also pretty helpful, but I had to click a lot. Like, I don't think there's actually a way, unless I have massive RNG and bring more AoE stuff, I don't think there's a way I can actually keep the waves control without clicking or, you know, deal with it, unless I brought maybe a Reviver, and it would have been slower. But yeah, that's the ones that I have. And then the last one, which honestly I really loved, my secret weapon, Gala Longblade. She was mostly there for the damage. She does massive damage on the A3, massive, insane damage on the A2, and good damage on the A1. And the nice thing about her, she basically has Savage inbuilt. 30% here, 50% here, and 25% here. So she ignores defense on each and every single one of her hits. And at the same time, I put her in the lead for the attack aura. Anything else, honestly, I'm not sure what else I could have brought. Like, Ragnar is interesting, but he does have multi-hits. He's mostly single target stuff. Then it has, like, too much support. I'm not sure I could rely on the block damage to fall at the right time. I tried Runekeeper Dasdor with the increased attack and turn meter fill, but it was just, you know, it was just not good enough because my 2 DPSs are that are attack based are Gala and Phildra. Phildra boosts her own attack. Gala would have gained maybe the increased attack, but then Morag is defense based, so there was no benefit. But who do I drop? You know, do I drop the ally attack, or do I drop Gala? Do I drop Thoughtbot? So that's the best that I can think. And then honestly, when it comes to the rares, they have some interesting ones, but not for the tactic that I wanted to go. Like, you know, Master Butcher is pretty awesome for provokes and for his passive healing. But that does not help me on this one because I'm hoping to not get hit. So that's, like, yeah, leave it in the comments below if you guys think somebody else could have swapped in my team and tried to do it. But at the end of the day, you know what, with what I had in there, I'm definitely pretty happy. Let me just do a run while you know, while we look at a little bit at it. But I will definitely have to click. And come on, I thought it froze. Like, please don't freeze on me. So what I had to do is I always try to click, especially the turn meter steal from Geomancer, because I definitely wanted to keep the ones that are like the massive problem control, which is Nether in the first case, Then the siege breakers are a problem because they can hit pretty hard. And as you can see, by targeting, I do manage to control them, you know, with the stun from Fodbor's A2, with the Thermiter Steel from Geomancer, plus the stun set. I have Geo in a stun set, I have Fodbor in a stun set. I'm going to show that at the end again, but I feel like this is definitely the best that I could have done. Like, I don't think, I cannot see what else would have been better, you know, what else could I have done better to make this faster? And obviously you had to play at 60 frames, you know, 60 FPS, because that's, you know, that's basically levels the ground, because some people's PCs maybe can handle ultra unlimited properly, others cannot. So that was you know, the right thing. Plus, for my team at least, it was good because the 60 FPS allowed me to click when I had to, so that, you know, people did their skills on the right targets, the stuns, the Thermiter Steel from Geo, all that good stuff. But yeah, we do more Thermiter. It's a bit slow because at the same time, you know, Dwarves are a strong faction, but they are the slowest moving ones. Like, I cannot think of anybody that actually moves slower than the Dwarves as a faction. And yeah, so I definitely had to do some, I definitely had to deal with that. I had to deal with that, like, you know, as opposed to, for example, the Demon Spawn, where we saw they move pretty fast, you know, it's, I could not compete with that. It's just impossible. I don't think there's any way, honestly. Even if I tried some different stuff, brought more damage, I don't think I could have competed with the Demon Spawn. It was just obviously the stronger faction for this one. And at the same time, we had Victor, you know, competing in this. And yeah, Victor's definitely an amazing content creator and has some big brains for these things. But spoiler alert, for those of you that do not know, I managed to get second place with this team. So first place was Victor Tess with Demon Spawn. Then second place was yours truly with a time that I think is going to be something similar, like 3 minutes and 26 seconds that, you know, actually managed to do it. And considering the difficulty of the dungeon, I'm pretty happy with the result, you know. When I first started this, I was expecting 5 minutes, but I managed to do it a little bit under. And yeah, then we had in third place, we had Nub Raid. The difficult part for Nub was the fact that he just did not have enough Thermiter control. Like for me, yeah, I did have 2 people that do Thermiter control, and luckily they also brought some extra utility, like Geo, you know, stealing the Thermiter helps a ton, the fact that he also puts Weaken and HP Burn helps, and then Filja that also does massive damage. So at least I had those 2 that helped me a lot. Plus the combination of everything else, it made me be able to get the second place that I was hoping for. From the get-go, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be able to take first place. It's impossible to be the Demon Spawn, because I knew from the start, I knew Allure was there, which is, you know, the best when it comes to the epics to control the Fire Knight. Then I knew there's Magnar, which hits like a truck. And then I knew also about Gorlos Helma. I know I've been playing with Gorlos a little bit in the past. He's the only decreased defense in the Demon Spawn, at least on the epic level. But I know that he also hits really hard. So, you know, Victor definitely used him properly. And then the last 2, I think he had what? He had the AoE Weaken from Tarshan. And then he also used the funny, you know, stun set level 3 Fellhound for this. So massive shout out to him, definitely congrats. It was a pretty fun competition. We love to see that. He did it like so much faster than me. He had it in like what was it, 2 minutes and 30, something like that. I think this might actually, we might take a hit. I'm not sure if we're gonna lose, but we're definitely taking a hit on this one. Yep, we're taking a hit, but I think we're still gonna survive. Like, yeah, Geo died, but I still have the other multi-hitters alive, and we're still gonna be okay. Still, this was something I was afraid of, you know, if I didn't rotate fast enough through my skills, I could have had this, but I just needed one, you know, I just needed one, even like this, even though it's like, the boss got a turn, I still managed to finish it. So let's have a quick look at the builds. As I mentioned, I had Geomancer in a stun set, pretty fast, with this, let me move myself to the other side, so pretty fast, with good accuracy, left him in War Master. Fodbor, he had Giant Slayer because a triple hit A1, stun set as well, again, fast, accuracy, and then whatever. Obviously, everybody's booked. Then I had Filja in Savage plus Cruel to try and do as much damage as possible, gave her some accuracy so that she can land the Thermiter control on the boss with War Master again. I noticed that War Master was actually better to have more damage on the boss than the Help Smasher. Then we had Gala again in Savage plus Cruel. I also gave Gala a Blood Shield accessory because, you know what, on her A2, she ignores 50% of the target's defense only when attacking under a shield. So if she opens with an A3, you're not gonna have a shield. So that's why, even though it's not the best ring, I decided to put a Blood Shield just so it benefits, you know, it's smart for her kit. So yeah, again, same thing. She has Warmest and then down the support tree. And then the last one, Morag. I tried that in Relentless. It just did not work out as well. So I just decided that the best one in the end was Savage plus Resilience, because that's what I got. Again, 200 speed plus and then mostly damage. Crit rate, crit damage, and defense. No accuracy because you don't need it. And yeah, this was my team overall. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I could have done better? Do you think were you expecting worse if you've been following along? Because like I said, at the end of the day, I was pretty proud of myself to be able to do this, because I was expecting 5-minute runs, not gonna lie. So to be able to do like 3 minute 30, 4 minutes if it fails, it's pretty okay. Now the next challenge for me is gonna be, I will have to come up with something today and tomorrow for the Spider 25. So this is going to be interesting. If you have any fun ideas, leave it in the comments below again about this, but I think I might just have to go down the route of tanking it, or just trying to hit it hard and keep them controlled. The 2 MVPs I think are going to be again Geomancer and Fildra. But anyway, this is going to be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye guys.